So, Paula, will you lead the conversation or I can go?
No, you can do this today.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry for the beginning because I didn't come to the eAprendi account. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Don't
I'll
worry.
just start here. So Paula made the questions and it was amazing. I love it. And I love this topic. So the first question I have here is, in your opinion, what is the biggest problem of fake news? The people who produce it, the people who believe it, or the people who spread it? And why? What's your opinion, Carolina? What do you think?
I think all of them are kind of problematic, but the people that produce it have the bigger role in this because they are taking advantage of people who maybe have some difficulties on checking the information or don't have much access to this information. So they are beginning with this cycle. They are worse.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's that's it. Do you have anything to share? Do you think anything is wrong or it's right? Do you agree with her? What do you think, Maria Vitória?
Okay, my opinion was the biggest problem of fake news. I think the biggest problem is people who produce it because they don't think about the consequences that is the consequences of the other people. The other people can die, can I don't know, but it's a very talk about this because it's a lie that can destroy the families, the life. Good.
Sorry, Maria, just a sec. I don't know if I'm having some troubles here or it's your connection. Do you guys can listen to her?
No, I
You
can't.
can hear me?
No. Oh, yes, your connection is kind of lagging.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. And
It sounds like robotic.
yes,
Maybe the problem is the earphone. I don't know.
yes, your earphone. Try to remove your earphone or something like that because we can't hear you. I thought it was just me, but I think everybody.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, try again.
Did you remove your earphone? Did you plug out?
Oh,
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
yes, now it's much better.
But you don't hear anything. What?
No.
Nothing.
And we can hear now as well. I don't know how to help you. Please,
But now you can hear me.
Now, yes.
Yes.
I said that that is the biggest problem of fake news is the people who produce it because they don't know the consequences of the people of what the people who can feel about it. I'm really nervous, but you can understand me. You can understand me.
You were talking about like the consequences. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's
we
still
got
a
it.
little bit robotic, you know?
Yeah. So, who else? Ana Beatriz, do you have a personal, specific opinion? Do you want to share anything? What do you think?
I agree with what oh my god, what Carolina said before, I think everybody's the problem because everybody's doing something wrong, not like to share, to produce, or whatever they think. But I truly believe that, like, mostly it's who it is producing the thing, because I think it's not a good thing, and then this thing started with them, so they're like the people that are doing this, so yeah.
So, Melissa, do you agree with her? Do you have anything to share? What do you think about it? Just go.
Of course. I'm totally with you, girls. I totally agree with you. And in Brazil, there is an example. There are many examples. I don't know if you heard about, but Gabinete do Ódio, which the politicians, um, they like gathered and were producing many fake news. Where a huge percent of Brazilians were consuming that fake news, spreading and sharing. Oh my goodness! And in my point of view, we are still having the consequences, like Maria said, we still having the consequences of this kind of attitude. That's my point.
Totally agree. Paula, do you want to share
Yeah,
anything?
sure. Yeah, I agree with you, girls. And I think the biggest problem is who produce it. But I also agree that people who just spread without checking if the information is real, I think that they are as guilty as people who produce it, because it's hard when you say something that you don't really know if it's true. So you kind of are guilty. I think so.
I have one more comment to address on Paula's speech. She said
Please go.
that the people who consumes it, it's like kind of problematic. I do agree with you, but there are situations which these people like lack of education. I don't
Yes.
know how to put it. A great example that I have is my grandpa. Like he sees anything, any news, and he believes it. He gets so convinced with it. I try to help it. I get so frustrated with him. I get so nervous. I go crazy. But that's just the points I like to address. I
Yes.
still agree with you.
Yes. The oldest ones, they have this problem.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, girls. I believe that I am divided because I don't know who is first, the one that spread it and create the things or the one that believe in that. But I don't blame the ones that believe in that like totally, like you guys said, because I know that some people they don't have the same study as others. So I believe that it's okay sometimes. But of course, I always try to search. Oh my gosh, to search about it. Uh, yeah, and that's it. I am divided. I don't know which one is worst, but yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All of
so
them, I guess.
yeah. So the second question: how can you ensure you are getting the best information about current events? How do you decide what news sources to trust? So, what do you think, Carolina? What do you think about it?
We can always check online on Google the bigger news, like I don't know, Globe and these big channels. They always do like they have even a page that they check these WhatsApp message that we receive to say all that if it's fake news or not. But we can go to the main source depending on the content of the news. But we can always check online.
Yeah, do you agree with her, Melissa? Do you have anything to share?
Of course, I do agree. I do agree. Let me check again the second answer. Okay, it's pretty easy to actually. Sometimes it's pretty easy to check which one is fake. Like um, the the style, the layout, the style of the news, like it's visible that it's amateur sometimes, but there are the times like the one news that Paula shared in the beginning of the video, that I don't know, it had millions and millions of replies. So sometimes I think there are amateur videos that we can recognize it. Then
I totally agree with you, like totally. And what's your opinion, Maria Victoria? Do you have anything to share? Do you agree with her or not? What do you think?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's much
Now
better.
I can listen. Yeah.
Okay. Is the question too? Like, I'm sure you are getting the best information about current events. How do you decide what news sources to trust? I check the news and I see if the information is correct or it's not. I think it's better if we just see if the information is not absurd, you know. And I checked in the other websites.
So I couldn't listen everything, but I think I got some stuff here on your speech. And yeah, what do you think, Ana Beatriz? Do you agree? I won't ask you if you agree with her because you probably don't listen everything, but yeah, she left. But
No,
yeah,
I think she didn't accept the invitation to the small room, and now somehow she did.
yeah.
So she's in the small room right now.
Oh, I think so because I think we were only five. Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. Yeah. So, Dia, do you agree with everyone that already said something, or do you want to say something new? What do you think?
Yeah, I do agree. I think that it's really important to check with national, like, these, even though they're not the best ones, but yeah, it's it is what we can do. And I truly, like in my case, I don't believe in things that I see on the internet, like especially Instagram, because they say all the time bullshit. So I prefer checking on like news, because or my friend's gonna say to me, it's really hard. It's really nowadays it's really easy to know if this thing is true or not, because it's really fast the way. Oh, my internet is unstable. Is everything okay? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all right.
Oh my goodness, it's good. Like the message, your internet is unstable. I didn't understand, but everything's okay now. And like in this pandemic, I was really frustrated and confused and anxious with the news, because everybody was saying different things, different ways, and different language, and it was really crazy to me. And then I just like get away from the news in this pandemic. So, but now I come back. I like him. I don't know. I like sing up in a like free journal, like news on the email, so every single day they're gonna like show the most things in the word.
Yeah, that's great. Do you want to share anything, Paula? What do you think?
Yeah, I think no, I don't even open those kind of messages when I receive on WhatsApp or Telegram groups. I don't even check the message because I like to go to the main source. And I do believe in science. So if I have any doubt about any topic, I try to check what science says.
Yeah, I totally agree with you girls. I believe we need to check everything. Oh my god, my speaking is so bad today. But like we need to check everything on the internet because some things are easily you can say it's not true, but some things you may doubt. And if you doubt, please search about it because it's important. And today we have a lot of fake news everywhere, so it's easy to believe in that. So please search, always search. That's all I can say. So the third question: are we getting better at detecting fake news? What do you think, Carolina?
I'm not that sure. I think that it depends on who are you talking when you say we. Because like I think that I am, but if I'm comparing to my grandma and some other people from her age, I don't think so. I think it's the same. So
Yeah, I agree. I believe that if we're talking about like the young generation, I believe yes, but like old people, they usually believe in everything they see because they believe that internet is true. They just associate with the true thing. I don't know why. So, Melissa, what do you think? Do you agree with her or no? Do you want to share with anything?
Poor boomers. Oh my gosh, you are roasting the boomers. Why? Just kidding. So, do you think? Actually, no, I don't think so because there are people making money of it. Not trying to get political, but already getting political. There is a president who came to presidency with fake news. If this is not rentable, like if this don't, how could I say it, guys? Monetizável. Do you know a word? Do you know a word for it? For
Let me
it,
check for it.
I really forgot.
rentable, I'm not sure. The
Rentable
name.
is not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Ugh, rentable no. But anyways, that's my point on it. I don't think it will be stopped.
I think you can say monetize.
Monetize. So easy. Thank you so much, Paul.
Welcome.
So, do you agree with her, Anna? Do you have anything to share? What do you think?
I think it's like the opposite. The producers are getting or how to say this in English? I forgot. Worst, doing the fake news because sometimes you can fall on it. Like if you don't check this, and yeah, I don't think that I'm better at detecting because as I said, I really don't believe in things on the Instagram, so I don't pay attention in WhatsApp news or Instagram, I just check on the principal things that I think that I know that is really important and that have like something that it have like an appropriation voice to say about it.
And you, Paula, what do you think about this?
I agree with Carol and Melissa. I agree with you all. I think the young generation, they are more openly to check the news, and they they are questioning things. They just don't accept what they hear, so they listen. So I think, and I think I hope the old generation follow us. Because it's getting hard. I have some examples here in my house, and oh gosh, I'm trying to make them conscious about this, about fake news, and I'm trying to make them check for the information, but I'm on my way. I'm trying, I'm doing my best, and I hope one day. So I don't know if we are getting better, but hopefully we will.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to try to make them like know that internet is not everything true. Sometimes there are fake things and they shouldn't believe in everything they see because it's really difficult to make them understand that. but yeah, we need to try it. So, the fourth question: do you think people will eventually stop making fake news as we get better at detecting them, or will they continue to get more convincing? That's a great question, Paula. What do you
Yes.
think? What do you think, Melissa?
I think I shift the questions. I think I shift the question. That's what I think. I answered the third one, right? Why are we getting that? Oh, actually, I just answered the fourth one.
Oh, no problem.
I
But
just
I
answered.
agree. I really agree with you, Melissa, in what you
Me
said.
too. Nice. Now I will answer the third question. Are we getting better at checking fake news? I don't think so. Um, Fortunately, there are tools who help us. Like what's that? Um, I don't know how to explain the two, but as I know, you can't forward a message for more than 5 people, something like that. WhatsApp came up with this, like in for an attempt to stop this cycle. But I don't know if I'm getting better. First of all, I try not to doom scrolling. I mean, I try not to consume bad news. Otherwise, I will go crazy. So, as since I don't read too much this sort of news, I don't know if I'm getting better at detecting it. I just don't see it. That's my point.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I agree. So, what do you think, Carolina? Do you agree with her? Also, yeah, the fourth question: do you think people will eventually stop making fake news, or will they get more convincing from time to time? What do you think?
In the near future, I don't think they will stop. Not until this is not hunted as it should be, and it won't be done while we have power people that are also ruling the country that are contributing for it. So, in the near future, unfortunately, I don't think so.
So, do you agree with her, Pia? Do you want to share anything?
Yeah, I believe that never gonna stop this. It's kind of really impossible. The rumors is gonna be here forever. But as I have already, I guess, indirectly answered this question, I think they're becoming more convincing, the way they are writing the things. They're getting the way, to convincing us. Yeah.
Yeah, they are creating things like in a way that you might believe in that because it's so perfect how they create a fake news. Like they say something scientific and then it's not true, but you
Yes.
also believe, oh, maybe it's crazy. So, what do you think, Paula?
Yeah, I totally agree with Melissa. I think money rules the world. So as long as there is money involved, they will find a way, to create and to spread fake news. And just as Anna said, they will find a way, trying to to add something scientifical, and they will find a way. So that's why we need to get better and in detecting fake news, because they won't stop. I don't think so.
So, guys, let's go to the fifth question. How can fake news influence people? Who are the people most affected by the spread of fake news? Who actually ends up paying the bill? What do you think, Melissa? What do you have a personal opinion about it? What do you think?
I think how can I put it? The people who doesn't have, hi guys, how can I put it? When I was talking about the educational level, I think this group of people would be most affected by it because at the end of the day, they are being manipulated. So that's my point on it. And who actually ends up paying the bill? The people who are being manipulated.
I couldn't agree more with you. Totally agree. So, what do you think, Be? Do you agree with her or no?
Yeah, I totally agree, because thank God that we are here and we know, like, mostly we're faking, we're like being conscious to talk about it. But unfortunately, as you said, some people, they don't have like the lack of study, like they have the lack of study. So I think it's really hard, like they're gonna suffer a lot. And we could see this in this pandemic, because uh, people believe it in things that wasn't true, and then was really a completely slope about it. And nowadays, like, we have many people that are not in care about this, because at the time that it was really important, this thing, to say the truth, they're like seeing a lot of bunch of things, and then now everybody's like, mostly, unfortunately, are not even conscious, and then we're increasing the numbers, and it's getting, oh, I never know how to say this word in English, or like worst, I don't know, I forgot, like, every day. Yeah.
So, I believe that just Paula needs to answer right now, right? Yeah. So, what do you
No, I
think,
totally
Paula?
agree with you, girls. I totally agree with you. People who lack education, or the lazy ones, who don't stop and who don't want to check. Because sometimes I know, I'm telling this because I know some people who just prefer believe in what they're reading because they don't want to go for the truth, check the truth. So I think they end up um, committing some mistakes and paying the bills at the end of the story. So
Yeah, like you've got a point in that. I believe that people like usually believe in what they want to believe. If it's like a reality that we want, we will believe in that. I don't know, somehow. So some people don't want to know the truth. They just accept it because it's easier and it's better for them.
yeah,
So it's more like that. And yeah, I also agree with what Melissa said that people that don't study or they don't have the chance to search, they probably are the ones that ends up paying the bill. And yeah. So let's go to the other question. What are some of the consequences of fake news? Can you think about any specific examples of how sharing fake news could affect people or events? What do you think, Carolina? What do you think about it?
Um, I can say some examples about the situation. Like, I live in Rio. I don't know how is it going in your cities, but here, after they spread some fake news about taking the temperature of your head, that it was going to affect your brain, something like that, people have stopped it, doing it by your head, and now they are doing by your wrist. But some studies are saying that it's not the same, that you're not going to get the exact temperature, and they don't get so close or weight. So I go to some place that every time goes that I'm with the same temperature, sometimes temperature that are not even possible to have to a human being to have. And another fake news about this is absolutely stupid. I don't know if someone believed in the exactly these, like that you are going to turn into an alligator if you take the vaccine. But I know that some people that don't want to take the vaccine anymore because of the fake news, not because they think they will become an alligator, but because of the fake news related to it.
guys, in the beginning of the quarantine, when we were talking about use masks and etc., people I received an audio telling about don't take any masks from people in the streets because it's something related to Illuminatis, they are trying to yes, yes, I heard this, can you believe it? So I was like, that's when I decided not to open anything else from WhatsApp groups, especially my dad's message. So yes, because yes, I yes, I was not supposed to tell this here live on YouTube, but that's true. He told me this, and I'm seeing a lot of people with liver issues because of the early treatment. I don't believe in this. Sorry if you do, but that's my point of view.
Oh, what do you think, Bia? Do you want to share any specific situation?
Yeah, I don't remember, but what Carolina said about the vaccine, it's really sad to know about it, because it's really horrible, because the people are getting like, they're not more interesting to take the vaccine only because fake news, so we can see the examples. But I remember, but I don't know, I remember like in the beginning of the pandemic, or like in the middle, and some, not like in out of the blue, a person, I don't know exactly, but like say, oh, if you take this pumpkins, the pills, you're gonna do not have the coronavirus, but I don't remember the names. Like, I know that they give this pills to horses, I only know this. And then like a lot of me start to buy this, and that was really horrible. And yeah, I think this, and I don't know if this could be a consequence, but like, um the price of the things increase a lot now, especially things about medicine, like, so increase a lot. Of course that we have another things related connected with this, but I think in this way, this impacted, because a lot of people started to buy a lot of medicine, like to have at home, and then it was really horrible, this.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, do you want to share any specific situation or funny situation, Melissa, that happened to you? Or
Are you talking? You're muted.
I think you're muted.
I think her connection is poor.
Let's keep going then. So, yeah, I believe that some situation that could make everything worse is like when they lie about the pandemic situation in general, like in my city, when they say that we are in a specific stage of the pandemic, like we are in the red situation, I don't know, the red flag, and then we are in the next day we are okay, and the next day we are in the worst again. So I believe that they lie about it because they want to make it like things open again, and like they want to open things and they like lie about it, but in the end everyone is dying. So I believe that it's a really bad situation when the politicians do that in general. That's what I have to say, because in my city it happens a lot. So in the eighth question, why is fake news a hot topic nowadays? Is it a modern problem or has it always existed? What do you think, Carolina?
Some like live fake news, like I don't know, my grandma used to say, you can't get in the water after eating or something like that, has always existed. But I've noticed the increase of the serious fake news after 2018. And nowadays with the pandemic, it's a hot topic because it's a whole new situations that we have nothing experienced, so we don't know what's going on exactly and how to react to these. So all that we get information are from the news, and they are taking these groups are taking advantage of it to spread this fake news.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, what do you think, Melissa? Are you back? Can you say something? Or...
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, thank God.
Anyway, so when it comes to fake news, I think when it comes to fake news, I think it is associated to manipulation, and manipulation it's always has been always present in humankind history. So since the hunt witches, see the hunt witches till these days, I think somehow fake news, like in different frames, in different shapes, it was always present in history, in humankind. That's my point.
Yeah, you've got a point in that. I totally agree with you. Totally. So, what do you think, Pia? Just you. Do you have a personal opinion, a specific opinion, or no? What do you think?
Yeah, it's the question number 5. No, what was 7? Yeah, 7. Sorry, my bad. I think they should be punished. Punished. I think so. No, but I'm not sure. But I think we like have nowadays, because it's common now. We have this spread of the social medias. We're like creating new rules and laws about social medias and fake news or something like this. So I don't know if this is true or not, but if we have already like rules about it, to be punished. But I don't know if this is truly work, unfortunately. But yeah, I just think this.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So just yeah, I agree with you guys. I believe that it always existed somehow, and it's just getting stronger because of the pandemic and because everyone is back. Paul is back too. Hey everyone. I was like,
Yes.
will she come back or not? I was like, I'll be
No,
alone.
it's because and there was a room with 2 people when I was there to give some help. So, but now we are here. We are here in the main room. So thank you, Luana, for hosting this meeting, for leading this conversation, actually. And I would like to know from you guys, what did you think about the meeting today? Did you like it? Do you have something important to say? Some spotlight to share?
It was really fun in my room.
Really? How come?
Yeah, we were laughing in the end. And yeah, that's all.
Oh gosh. Great.
In the end, I just forgot. We were talking a lot, a lot of stuff, fake news and trustable sources, And then we forgot a word and Duda just checked it and what was the translation, And we asked, okay, Duda, but what's the source of that, Just to check it.
Question, good point. So
Yeah.
yes, we need to doubt about everything. So what else, guys? Who else? I think that there was a guy here for the first time. He's not here anymore. Bia,
Can I say?
keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was awesome. It was a really good conversation. Sometimes my opinion was the opposite of someone in my room, and it
Great.
was amazing. Actually, Gustavo was there, Gustavo Nunes, and Wesley, I don't think he's here. So it was such a really good conversation. I love when we have those opposite, not just opposite, but those different point of views. And even though we can have a really good time. So thank you, Paula. It was awesome.
Yes, yes, that's the point. We don't need to agree with everybody, but we need to respect, and we need to share information and be happy talking and keep doing this. So, Solon, you're smiling. So, would you like to share something?
I don't know. I just found interesting that there is one question saying something like, how can we trust a new source and things like this? And I know it's really difficult because I don't know if you remember a few years ago, there was a fake news about North Korea winning the World Cup. And it was all over the media of the world. And it was a Brazilian guy who spread this fake news, you know? And it's like some trustful sources, they shared this. So we can't trust anymore. We need just to try to do our best. And then, I don't know.
Yeah. And
But I also think that is a very good way to practice. How I can say this in English? I don't know. I can say this in English. Mas é um jeito ótimo da pessoa desenvolver percepção também. Não só, tipo, senso crítico. Essa é a palavra.
Serena, you were talking about something really interesting in the small room. Would you like to share?
Nah, I think Lau can say.
Because it's really important. No, she was talking about the academy that they don't, how can I say this? They don't make things easy for people in general, no?
Yes.
So tell more about it, Serena, please.
Academy has a very formal and old way to present informations. So when we see a lot of scientific articles about COVID-19, and we still have a lot of people who doesn't know anything about it because it's in a language, in a format that is not accessible, that is not understandable for this kind of people. So a lot of scientists knows a lot of things about a specific topic. They're specialists, but they are not able to transmit these informations in an accessible way. So I think us, they're alphabetizado, you know, we have this opportunity to understand things and make accessible for other people, spread the good knowledge. I mean, the fact that fake news is so easily spread is because it's easy, you know, it comes in a simple format with bright colors, big letters, and it's understandable. We have to make true information be also understandable.
Yes.
That is the point.
Yes, it's totally true. So guys, we are just running out of time. We can't stay here so long. So I'd like to thank you all for coming, for being here too, 11 p.m. Today I'm gonna say in the right way, I love being here today, you know. It was a really good conversation. And you guys are laughing because you remember what I said in the last meeting.